Hi everyone, we are from Group 12. Now we are going to present our DIY project for week 3. The topic of our project is monitoring and control of water level in a tank. Our team consists of 4 members, myself as Swapnil, and the other members are Prateek, Aryan and Rohan. Today we are going to present the hardware models of our project. We have made two types of water level alarm, one without using sensors and microcontrollers and other using Arduino and distance sensor. Now Rohan would continue further.
Now I am going to present one of the two hardware models which we have implemented. So here is the first model.
Now I am going to show you a simple demonstration and working of our model. This is one of the two hardware system which we have made. This model is made without using any kind of sensor or a microcontroller. So the component used in this model are a 9-volt battery, a buzzer, two bottle caps, a used pen, aluminium foil, connecting wires and supporting stick. Now let me quickly run you through the construction of our model. The buzzer is connected to the 9-volt battery with the help of the connector and the connecting wires. Here we have used two bottle caps which are mounted on the pin. One of the bottle cap is completely free to move as you can see here, and the other bottle cap is fixed and has two aluminium foil clips wrapped around with the wires coming from the battery. The supporting sticks are used so as to provide stability and ensure that our model does not collapse inside the beaker. Now let us have a look at the working of our model. As you can see, this is our setup. The working behind this is very simple. We have to connect a 9-volt battery and start to increase the water level inside the beaker. As soon as the bottle cap starts to rise and float inside the water, and it touches the bottle cap which is mounted on the stick which has two aluminium clips. Since the aluminium conducts electricity, a circuit gets completed and the buzzer blows off, indicating that there is a water overflow. Let us have a look at a demonstration of our model. Here I will be pouring water inside the beaker. As you can see, the bottle cap rises up, and as soon as it touches the circuit gets completed and the buzzer blows off. Now I have disconnected the battery, the circuit breaks and the buzzer switches off. So this was our model which was made without the help of any sensor or a microcontroller. That's it from my side. Thank you.
This is Prateek. I'm here with the second model. So this is the major model which we were working on since the past 3 weeks. And the coding part and the simulation of the same model has been explained in the past week. Now let's see the video demonstration.
So this is the final hardware implementation of our DIY group project. And in this I've taken many components, like this is the 12-volt supply. This is a small breadboard for making the connection and for attaching the components, and Arduino Uno as the microcontroller, and beneath it this ultrasonic distance sensor for measuring the water level. So now let's start with the power supply. So the major power source of this setup is this 12-volt battery, and by these two pins I will connect them just here in these plus and minus respectively, and then I will bypass this through two jumper wires to the V in and ground pin of this microcontroller, and then the 5 volts and the ground pin are taken back to this rail. So basically this rail has 12-volt supply and this rail is having 5-volt supply. Then now the talking about the other components, this is the ultrasonic sensor, and using female to female jumper wires I have brought these connections and just turn them around so that this won't form a mess around here. And all the 4 pins are connected respectively to these two rails here, the VCC and the ground pin, and the rest of the 2 pins of the echo and trigger pin are connected to the 4 and 7 pins respectively. Now this is this black portion, cylindrical one, this is the buzzer, and which is attached on this a small PCB which is usually having 3 pins, like here also one is V in ground and the other to control it through a digital pin. So these two are also connected to this 5 volt and the ground supply, and by using this white wire I've connected it to digital pin 13. And just for facilitating the visual aid along with the buzzer, I've connected this LED as well. This one side is through this minus, that is the ground, and then using this 330 ohm resistor I've connected this wire to this digital pin number 2 here, so that when the buzzer would glow, this LED will also be turned on. So that is the electrical circuit setup, and I've used this cardboard, pasted all of them using this double-sided tape, and I have to use this wooden plank. So just for the sake of rigidity, so that it doesn't bend when I keep it on a bucket. So now let's see the working. Now this is the setup. The water is filled in this bucket, and let's see if the alarm works or not. It may take some time. As you can see, so in this trial number 2, I've disconnected this 12 volt supply because I've connected this Arduino using this USB cable to my laptop, and I can see the simultaneous water level as we move on. The water is filling in. As it approaches 10, it will start buzzing.
Due to lockdown and resource constraint, we were not able to get potentiometer. So I will just explain what we plan to do with this. Since in the last model, we set threshold value above which the buzzer would blow. So we could have added this potentiometer to control the threshold value, thus allowing the user to set threshold as per need. So it would have been used in a handy way. So that's it from our side. Thank you all for listening patiently.